morning, Floss Tube. This is Stephanie from Stitchinit, and I'm back after a little hiatus from last week. It was just so busy after the holiday, and we went out of town that I just didn't have the time or the energy to try to do a live broadcast. But I'm back, and I'm excited to be here, and I hope you guys are going to be able to put in a few good cross-stitching this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever you get a chance to listen to it. Today I brought the WIP, my most recent WIP that I've been working on. I just uploaded a speed stitching video of this design. I didn't include the finished one there, but it's an elephant from Cross Stitched Gold. And yeah, it's turning out really beautiful. I mean, I had no idea. This is the picture I just printed from the magazine, and it just doesn't even look, I mean, the colors are amazing. It's so happy and friendly, and like I said, it's from the design is originally from a watercolor painting, and I think that it really goes with cross stitch really beautifully. But anyway, today I'm going to be working on this little bird up here, this macaw that's flying over the elephant. I've decided to start that. That's easy enough. And this is what I've got so far. I put my beginning stitches in the bird right there, but this is where I am with the elephant right now. This is for my daughter's birthday coming up in August, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in time, but I'm gonna try, I guess. So hi Talia, I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I definitely, I was just too tired to do it last week, and but I'm back, and my husband's actually off today, so I was able to do it a little bit later in the morning, so I'm a little more awake. And anyway, let's see what's going on here. Before I lose anybody, I wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who's been watching my videos, especially from the beginning, because it is really tough to get started doing anything, and you know, I have big ideas, of course, so it's been a learning curve. And if you haven't seen my latest speed stitching video, I hope you'll check that out, because you know, I think I've gotten a lot better and more experienced doing them, and you know, I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, I'm just impressed. If anyone was watching my videos when I first made them, you know, 3 months ago, it hasn't even been that long, you know, I don't want to they aren't as good as what they are now. So I hope there will be a lot more exciting things in the future. I really love the cross-stitching community, and I just have to say that my husband flies drones. Okay, he has a drone, and he loves it, and you know, we've been through a couple toy drones at first, and now he has a real, you know, drone for photography and everything that he's been using a lot, and he makes videos. But he I don't think the droning community is as supportive as the cross-stitching community is. And so we're all very lucky, and I'm really happy to have every single person who watches one of my videos. So thank you. And oh, and to mention also, my husband, like I said, he does drone, and he makes droning videos, and he has helped me use the drone in some of my shooting things, and I hope to do some of that more. But he just put out a new video, and that's the only channel I subscribe to on this stitching channel that I made. So you guys definitely, I mean, should check him out if you can. Yeah. Anyway, that's off the topic. Let's see. This tail is, I'm starting on the tail of this bird, and it's not the easiest place to start. Alright, let's see. After working on this piece for about a week, I almost got sick of Evenweave, because I feel like I have really, I mean, out of all of the different types of fabric I've tried, I really have difficulty just seeing the holes in the fabric. And I had to go back to an Ada project for a couple of days and work on that, just for a break. But Evenweave is, I mean, I think linen is a little bit more, and it's got its own peculiarities, but it's more easy to see the holes and where your needle is able to enter the fabric than Evenweave. Some of the Evenweaves that I've seen are just so tightly woven that you can't hardly see anything. And this is a 28 count Monaco from Charles Craft. So it's something that's available at your big box stores. But sometimes it just feels like a tablecloth or a napkin. I mean, like, I haven't tried very many types of Evenweaves outside of what's available at the regular stores, but yeah, it's I'd like to try something, I don't know, Evenweave is just, it's tough to see without, let's see. Got some fractional stitches in this area. Luckily, that iris piece that I have been working on, that has so many fractional stitches that by the time I'm almost finished with it, I mean, I haven't had any issues with doing fractional stitches. 3/4 stitches, I've got them down, okay? Especially on Evenweave. Yeah, the other piece is on a pretty loosely woven piece of Carolina linen. It's a little more problematic, like I said, with this very tightly woven Evenweave. Okay. I just gotta concentrate for a minute. I didn't mean to talk the whole time. There we go. These are some tail feathers. Okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned, I said my daughter had a birthday coming up, but her birthday is in August, at the very end of August. So that was my original target date for trying to finish this piece. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but we've got a few things coming up before school starts, you know, that I'm going to be busy with. But yeah, I really got to get back on hoity-toity if I'm gonna finish that, you know, this year, which is really my biggest goal. Was not necessarily to finish this, but definitely to finish hoity-toity. And man, and after I've seen, especially the latest long dog sampler that came out, the Life After Death, I love that even more than Death by Cross Stitch. I don't know if I told you guys the story that when I went to buy, I had planned to do Death by Cross Stitch for a while, but I couldn't make any decisions about it. I couldn't decide what fabric I wanted. I couldn't really pick a color, but I finally went to the website to buy the pattern. And then I saw Hoity Toity, which had just been released, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I have to have it. So, I got Hoity Toity instead, and I decided to kit it up. But, now that I've seen Life After Death, I don't know if, is it supposed to be a requirement that you're supposed to do Death by Cross Stitch before you do the sequel, Life After Death, or can you just I'm sure I won't have a problem, but you know, I think I'm just gonna switch to Life After Death because I saw that one. I thought it was so beautiful, and I love the idea of monochromatic stitching. You know, especially if you work on a lot of projects where you have so many color changes, that can be exhausting after a while. And so it's nice to be able to just pick up a piece that only has, you know, a couple of colors at the most. My husband Nigel really likes Buddhas, and for his wedding present I had stitched him a Buddha, and it's hanging in the living room, and we've got a bunch of other Buddhas, okay, that are not, they're just, you know, either statues or paintings or whatever. But let's see, I'm sorry, I got this idea, or I didn't get the idea. Yeah. I wanted to stitch another Buddha. I'd like to be able to stitch more than just another Buddha, but I started another Buddha. It's a full coverage piece, and of course I was trying to do it. I've been watching Portia Parker's live stitching videos and checking out her extreme cross country method for doing heids, and the one that I have, this Buddha piece, is full coverage, but it's small. It's just small. It's like 140 stitches wide and tall, but it's mostly blue, and it's mostly one color. So I thought that would be an easy one to attempt to do her method on it. So that's what I've been doing, is working on that Buddha cross-country extreme, whatever it's called, extreme cross-country stitching one color at a time through the whole piece. That's what she does, and it's working out well for the piece that I'm doing. So I always get excited about seeing her broadcasts and stitching with her. So I hope you guys are checking her out too. She's a lot of fun, and she explained things really well. Anyway, I hope to have a Buddha on the channel sometime soon, because I realized, hey, if we like Buddhas so much, and I'm gonna be stitching these Buddhas, you know, over a long period of time, obviously. I don't even have a Buddha on my I have one for my, that one that I stitched is actually the icon for my channel, but I haven't shown me stitching a Buddha yet, so that's my next goal, I think. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. One, two, pass. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm up in the body now of this little bird. I might have to bring in another color before I get too much further with this one, because I gotta do a big jump for the wing and I don't know if I can count it. One, two, three, four. Audio Jungle. Thank you, Audio Jungle. Oh my gosh, I keep saying audio. This doesn't even... Okay, what have I done here? Two, three, four. Alright, I'll just have to make it line up like this. Okay, I think that's gonna be right. Okay. Yeah, I hope these birds are gonna be really cute, because if they're half as cute as what the elephant is turning out to look like, I think it is gonna look really adorable for, I mean, you know, I'm giving it to a 13-year-old, and 13-year-olds are hard to please. So if my daughter is excited by the colors and everything like that, I'm feeling pretty good. That should keep me stitching on it for a while. I really need to work on it. We're going to the beach in a couple weeks, and that's going to be a lot of fun, but I'm already thinking, oh, I'm going to be workshopping a couple projects. I don't know how much time I will have to stitch. Hopefully a lot, but let's see. Got another fractional stitch on this side. And let's see now. That's right. I'm getting kind of annoyed by this, because this free playlist, I didn't check every single song, and now there's some that keep saying Audio Jungle. They're little, it's not a watermark, but it's like a watermark, an audio watermark. But last week I had played some music that was not royalty free. Apparently I had bounced around, I was having trouble with my thing, and I played some music that wasn't royalty free, and I got a copyright notice about it. So I'm trying to avoid doing that, even though it would be a lot easier, you know, just to play whatever I wanted. But it's kind of a challenge. I don't know if you guys are completely aware, but on my other videos, my speed stitching videos, I have made somehow produced the music or made the music myself. And this last one that I did, and I usually get some sort of copyright thing that I have to then go back and dispute and say I made this music using loops or pre-recorded whatever. But this last one, I'm really proud of the fact that I made it completely originally for the elephant video that I just did. I made it completely originally, and I didn't get any copyright notices or strikes or anything this time. So, and that's a really great thing, especially, you know, as a musician, you know, being able to make my own music and not have to worry about, you know, belonging to somebody else. So I'd like to have eventually enough music that I wouldn't have to worry about it necessarily on some of these live streams that I'm doing, because I do like having the music in the background. I don't want to feel pressured to talk the whole time, although part of the reason that I do the live stream is because I want to give you guys an opportunity to know me just a little bit better, and see who you're stitching with. You know, I am not the most interesting person, but you know, not everything has to, I mean, it's, I'm just trying to provide some background entertainment for stitching, you know. And if you feel like stitching with somebody, you can stitch with me. You know, I know not everyone who's watching it can stitch while they're watching it, but that's really the idea. It's not supposed to be, you know, extremely high entertainment, you know. It's supposed to be stitching stuff. Let's see. Okay, this is a tough little row of stitches to do here. Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. They're all fractional. Again, trying to get up in the wing. This is the body and the tail, and then the wing is a little flying birdie. One. I hope I'm not messing this up. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. Not sure I'm gonna make it around this this wing with the thread I have left. I may just have to switch. Oh gosh, this is kind of confusing. Don't want to be flashing my pattern. Alright, I'm assuming I'm right. It's coming up on a half. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to switch to another color because it's getting too short and it's getting too confusing. Alright. So now we have another shade of red. There we go. Alright, this one should go pretty quick, as long as I don't know what the heck I just did. So it got tangled in the back. Alright, what is... Alright, I think I must have made a mistake somewhere because this is not easy. I did not pick an easy motif to work on this morning. I'll just say that. Let's try. Okay. I hope I don't end up having to frog it all out. Alright, I'm doing okay. Hi, Lori. I'm glad you got to tune in for a little bit. Yep, not much going on besides just getting some stitching in and yeah, it's tricky. I've run up on a hard spot and okay, let me see if I can do this. Just because something is small doesn't mean it's gonna be easy. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of fractional stitches. Let's see. Two. Yes, okay, that's right. Alright, I think I can see the bird now. I'll show you guys the picture just again. Yeah, I'm working on this little parrot thing up here at the top. It's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be. Meanwhile, the elephant is bigger than I thought it was going to be. that has been a real surprise about this piece. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a piece. I mean, it's going to exceed, you know, the size of an 11-inch Q-snap. I think that's big. If something is bigger than an 11-inch Q-snap, I think it means it's big. I remember when I was working on my first Buddha, and it is exactly, it was 100 stitches across and 100 stitches high, and it was a great experience for me stitching that, because I now know, you know, what 100 stitches wide, you know, looks like. On 14 count, it fits perfectly on an 11-inch Q-snap. You could probably get up to maybe 125 stitches, maybe. 125 stitches wide, 125 stitches, especially if you were doing it on 16 or 18 count. But it has really helped me be able to judge how big something is going to be. This magazine that I've been working out didn't have exactly very good instructions, or how it was gonna, it said you needed a such and such opening in your frame for this piece. I don't know, and it said how much big of a fabric you needed, like 15 by 18 inches or something, but it didn't say, you know, some patterns will tell you the stitch count on different counts, you know, fabric. So it's like I said, it's turning out bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. It's just going to take me longer. That's all. Okay, I've got row of 2. Think, yes, I need one more fractional stitch here. Excellent. Okay.
Your story.
2, 3, 4.
Where you going to? Where do you stand in this moment? Take a chance.
Okay, I don't want words. I think it's just a little too much right now. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm making it happen. This little macaw is being called into existence. Alright, what next? The other side of the fractional stitch. See if I can get a good angle on it. I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference between these reds on the camera, but there we go. Ugh. Sometimes I just have to stare at this thing, the pattern to. I just gotta stare at it. Alright, I'm about to finish this, or no I'm not. Now I gotta come up. Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do. I've made pretty good progress though. I mean, in the last hour or so. I'm about to try to wrap it up here. This one goes the other way, okay. Excellent. Thank you, Lori, for noticing. You can see the macaw. All right, I'm just trying to get these last couple. I don't even know what is the heck. Okay, this is gonna be kind of. There we go. Oh, okay, that was painful. That pop. Okay, I think that's about all I have time for today, and I'm so glad that my stream stayed up the entire time. I did not have it drop out at all. That is always a plus. I want to thank you if you've stuck with me this whole time, or if you're tuning in later. And check out my latest video of speed stitching video. You know, it's just something to have in the background, of course. You know, I don't expect people to watch it in rapt attention like they might some other people or other videos. You know, it's really meant to be in the background and to tune in and tune out, you know, just while you're stitching, you know, because I love floss too, but immersing myself as much as possible in the world of cross stitch, but I just can't listen to somebody, you know, people talk back to back to back to back. I have to break it up with something different, you know, so that's what my real goals with this channel were, to provide some alternate stitching entertainment. So thank you for stopping by, and I guess I will see you guys next week. Bye.